ìjọ màrájì.
Blessings to everyone.
Bola Shri Sagurudev Maharaj Jai. Bola Shri Sagurudev Maharaj Jai. Happy. Look at the hands together for all creation. My nice grace today is Thursday, 17th day of August 2023. We are here at the health center of the universe, right inside all of grace. My nice grace for a press briefing. But before we commence properly, we beg the Father with the grace of Father Maharaji to bless the entire creation. Bless Shri Sagurudev Maharaj Jai.
Blessings to everyone. Today is a special day. It marks the final of the 3 programs that have been on since the past 2 or 3 months. The first is the 17th July 1980. Second is the July 25, 2000. Thirdly is that of 16th August 1993. All these days are very important in the life of the human race, particularly the black man, in the sense that 13 July 1980 was the day I arrived back home from my sojourn abroad for so many centuries. 25 July or 25th July was the day the trump-up case put up by the Boko Haram Kaduna Mafia led by IBB and Abu Salam, whereby a dead body was dumped in my Jew ashram on 6th July 1999, led to my incarceration and trial, which took place in the Lagos High Court under His Honorable Justice Oduneye. And after a thorough investigation, we were discharged and acquitted on merit. Yes, maybe you say discharged and acquitted. How do you expect somebody who leaves the palace to go and stay in the bush for the common good of everybody, and telling the world they should call him anywhere you are? He will answer them, be the one that he killed somebody. No. So it was the world that was discharged and acquitted, for them to have the grace to tap from Maharaji. Thirdly is the one ongoing now that's about to crown with the press conference we are having here, is that of the case of the same Boko Haram group led by the Northern Kaduna Mafia, yes, who after the president, the head of state then, has got drunken with power, started shouting every word in 1993. I came out to say there'll be no war, come what may, and even promised fellow Nigerians that look, all the weapons they will buy will be turned into bread to share among Nigerians, people living in Nigeria. And I've been doing that up to now. And so that proclamation stands that there be no war in Nigeria. And so today, members of the press, they say justice denied, delayed, justice denied. We want this press conference to go simultaneously to the press so that everybody will sit up. Everybody should realize that Temi Bawa, Ritimbe, we have done this job to secure, protect you for 43 years. But it seems that there's something there that is holding us. And it's religion. Where religion holds sway, money is their God. So there be no respect for merit, dignity, rule of law, law and order. It will be just like banana farm. So this press conference should be something that should touch our hearts. Let it go bam, 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 so that everybody will sit up and embrace the little we have. Because they say, if you can thank the Creator through anybody for whatever he or she gives you, he will come tomorrow to what? To give you more. I believe I have opened the door to infinite wisdom, happiness, joy, and you will do justice to it. Blessings to everyone.
Lift the hands together for of all creation. We heard it all. The Father of creation, Father Sadhu Maharaji, has declared the press briefing open by that wonderful address and blessings. Before we proceed, Father Maharaji, we beg to call on the gentlemen of the press to do their normal introduction before the Father of creation, the children of light.
Kabiyesi Maharaji. Alabi Okoyemi is my name from Plus TV Africa.
Kabiyesi Maharaji. My name is Steve Top. I'm working with JUDICIOUS Power.
Kabiyesi Maharaji. My name is Ebenezer Akin. I'm working with On TV.
Put the hands together for all persons. Father of all persons, Father of Sadhu Maharaji, please bless the entire creation once more. Blessings to everyone.
Blessings to everyone. This is a press statement made by the Sadhu Maharaji, the Hall of Grace, Sadhu Maharaji Village, Center for Divine Knowledge, Conflict Resolution, the Center for Gravity, held in kilometer 10 Ibadan Lagos Expressway, Ibadan, Oyo State capital. Today, 17 August 2023. Dear members of the press, no war in Nigeria and Africa, because Nigeria and Africa can reposition the world for global peace, love and harmony through effective judicious control and management. We assemble here today to receive divine blessings to enable Nigeria and Africa fill the vacuum of leadership to reposition the world on the path to progress, peace and tranquility, to ensure unfettered peace, love and progress. Nigeria, with the new President Ahmed Bola Tinubu, despite and in spite of all vile, criminal and felonious propaganda to upturn the people's mandate of February 25 that saw President Ahmed Bola Tinubu defeating all the other contestants for the presidency. Nigeria will very soon overcome all the teething challenges on our way, given the love and support flowing from patriotic and sincerely determined, hard-working Nigerians. Divine government, President Ahmed Bola Tinubu has been blessed to serve as the bedrock for a divine government that will fully ensure total freedom, justice, and liberty through the judicious use of our present meager resources available to stimulate growth and progress at all levels in order to open the way for unquantifiable, humongous human and material power closed against the people through lack of respect for life, the dignity of life, and the rule of law, the practice of which was one way or the other below 49% in the last regime. Palliatives. The federal government should legalize free primary and secondary education. Introduce free and primary education in the Federation to be funded with 3 oil wells, to be taken from some of the oil wells being held on trust for the nation with some of our emirs, our kings and generals. If no well is available, or alternately, we can invite Sadhguru Maharaj to any of the cities in the southern belt, and immediately I step my feet down. Within 3 months, crude oil will be discovered flowing in the area. Number 2, NEPA bills. No imaginary NEPA bills. Empower the law against NEPA issuing bills out of imagination. In other words, NEPA officials should not issue bills without having a physical check of the meters installed in such buildings or structures. The presidency should institute a forensic search for all pay-as-you-consume meters the government promised to supply to all homes to ensure its compliance. B. The presidency, louder, should query NEPA staff from 2015 to explain why and how such meters were tampered with to read higher bills. 3. Increase salaries of police and military. The salary of the police should be increased on entry to 250,000, 250,000 naira per month, with 1-bedroom flat for singles, with a condition that they cannot marry after putting in 7 years service. 4. Increase the salary of soldiers. The salaries of recruits into the Army, Navy, and Air Force be increased to 350,000 naira per month, including free 1-bedroom accommodation and the same condition to marry after 7 years. This increase should reflect on the salaries of those currently in service up to the general's level. Use 1 oil well to execute this project. This will prevent illegal toll gates mounted by forces who are being underpaid and uncared for. 5. Price control for food and other allied items. There should be price control for all foods, in bracket yams, meat, fish, cucumber, vegetables, etc. And the government should supply machines for same at cheap prices. Imported drinks. All imported drinks should be classified as restricted drinks and should attract 200% duties to discourage importation. The government can make brandy from pineapples, whiskey or gin from sugar canes, tonic wine from millet, etc., etc. Find out from premiers who have received knowledge. Wherever they may be, they will be able to help. 7. Textile imports. To ensure sustained growth of our textile industries, all sources of importation and suppliers of textile should be required listed for future business. I have used white listed because it looks as if the black is the reality on the ground. So whitelisted today is becoming the negative side. The international suppliers should be delisted from future business, while the importer in Nigeria should be jailed without the option of fine. The banking institution in charge of such illegality and custom officers involved must be demoted as unpatriotic citizens. 8. Transport. While we appreciate efforts being made on transportation, more efforts be made by A. Introducing transport control security system where all motors will have control numbers largely printed at the back and front of the vehicle transport and fitted with radios to be provided by the security agents, whereby it will be very easy to trace any transport vehicle or taxi wherever they may be in any part of the Federation. Traffic light officers be introduced to make sure that the lights are on 24 hours, and even found faulty, such repairs can be rectified within 12 hours. 9. Legalize no strike for medical, police, and military officers and their staff. A law should be made that will not allow the doctors and medical staff, the police and army to go on strike. While we should create a sound working mechanism to always dialogue, sensitize, and take good control and care of this group of people whose lives are on the line for the health, safety, and protection of the people. Hotels as conduit pipes for corruption. All hotels must be under surveillance and control by the security agents to arrest women dancing naked in such places. Such hotels, if found, must be auctioned as public libraries. But advance information and warning in newspapers and radios be given 6 months in advance before action is taken. 11. The Emir of Ilorin's ban on Isheshe Festival. The Emir of Ilorin's ban on Isheshe Festival is illegal, unconstitutional, and a security breach, if not a dangerous threat to peace, progress, and stability that could serve as fire on the mountain, which, if not quenched now, could go out of control when other groups in the Federation start to embark on such senseless acts of despotism, anarchy, and hatred. In the first place, the Isheshe Festival is not a religion. It is part of the way of life, culture, and tradition of the Yorubas, the first children of the creation, the Creator on earth. It is a time to thank the Creator for his love, mercies, and protection as people of all races gather to eat, drink, and be merry on Isheshe Day. What is wrong with Alhaji Sulu Gambari, the Emir of Ilorin, trying to divide a city where Yorubas account for about 96% of the population of the Ilorin town? If the state government is unable to talk, we are, by this press conference, asking the state governor to talk to or call the Emir of Ilorin to order. We have spoken to Allah and God, and he has told us that the Emir did not find out well that Isheshe stands for peace and progress, which is why the hasty ban by the Emir gave security threats as the reason for that illegal order. But it is neither the Commissioner of Police nor the state governor to take such a decision. Whichever way you look at it, man, we are appealing the Sultan of Sokoto and the chairman of the Peace Committee, His Right Honorable General Abdul Salam, GCON, to please intervene now before the situation gets out of control. This is very urgent, and we are by separate letters going to appeal to the state governor to act accordingly for peace to reign. We trust you all and duly believe you will overcome this little challenge that all it requires is just by supplying more rice, more tuwo gari, and ingredients for the festival, and Allah will bless all of us the more. Are we not one Nigeria? Yes, we are. Ex-CBN Governor Mefiele. The ex-CBN governor should not be allowed to travel out of the country until he is able to clear all the monetary blunders in other banks, namely Agricultural Bank, where the loans promised to workers were diverted to collar farmers in the offices and private individuals. Take the question of Nigeria Agricultural Bank, etc., whose management cannot account for all the loans given because we are told, yes, Chief, his untouchable Emefiele and the bank officials shared the booty. 13. Value of Naira. The value of Naira should be repositioned as follows. 1 Naira to be £1.50, $2 and pro rata with other currencies. Reason being that our mineral or raw material are still good and the best in the market. What we are seeing now is that the leaders are either not performing fully well and or the leaders are diverting accruing profits in their private pockets. So what should be done is 1A, to consider initiating a ban on all luxury goods. B, ban on pilgrimage to plastic monuments, which bad effect on the behaviors of the leaders and the led. It will save us about 1 trillion naira every year, and the creator will be happy because he is not in the war-torn Middle East, Asia, and those G7 countries for holding the majority of the peoples of the world, particularly Africans, into ransom. Increase tax on wealthy and the rich. Increase tax and duties on alcohol, furniture, drinks of all kinds of luxury goods like shoes, cosmetics, etc. I'm sure the women will not be happy. E, initiate rent control board to control rent and make sure that no tenant is kicked out without approval of the High Court. F, initiate pilgrim fee of 100,000 naira for all foreigners apart from Africans traveling to Nigeria because of their duplicity about holy lands. Sports. 14. The federal government should take over sports in the country to save the nation from losing billions that could be used to encourage our sportsmen and women. Therefore, fire them, sack them, disband them, and form a new crop of what? A new group for sports. A, Super Eagles coach should be sacked because he's a poor man and lacks love and prudence. B, Super Falcon coach should also be sacked, if possible arrested. Yes, for dumping the girls at the airport, and at the same time their emoluments were not paid before the match. C, the NFF group should be sacked, disbanded and replaced with a new governing body to be headed by any of the following: JJ Okocha, Thunderball Lise, Reverend Amu, Baba Kanu Wanko, Amunike, etc. D, for now, no Igbo coach can make it in Nigeria, so don't try it. Anybody trying it should be ready to be disgraced and face the wrath of the law against those who hate the black man. E, institute a judicial commission of inquiry to investigate how the NFF spent money given from Fiverr to run the association from 2015 to 2023. Oyibo coaches, for now, no Oyibo coaches can make it in Nigeria. 15. Niger coup is another trap set by the Oyibos to deny the blacks the grace that has manifested in Africa. So I say congratulations to the ECOWAS leader, yes, for choosing the path of dialogue and diplomacy. We should also open the borders now to end the suffering of the masses we want to protect. There are Africans like you and I, and if you listen to apologies to the blacks about slavery from the European and other G7 leaders of the world, how they dismantled, destroyed our culture, raw materials, and our forefathers, you will never fight yourselves anymore, because it is out of grace that we are all alive. We wish to congratulate all the presidents of ECOWAS and other African, European, and world leaders who opted for dialogue. The Creator will bless you immensely and ensure your safety on your lands. We thank Maharaji for this. The press. While we strongly oppose the Nigerian Broadcasting Corporation and the Minister of Information becoming judges to determine libelous and fake news meant to smear the good name of any person or organization, we would like the press to also respect the decision of the poor men and women of Nigeria who voted and elected President Bola Tinubu as President of Nigeria by stopping all the negative and felonious publicity nuisance going on to terrorize the judiciary or the presidential petition board to truncate judgment of the people made on February 25, 2023. All of us saw how the power of the people smashed the religious bigots and their tribal demigods, the bigots of corruption and hatred, and divisive forces in our society who have held us backwards for such a long time. Do you want Boko Haram and their related bandits, cohorts, and criminals in trade, and all those proclaiming sit at home and plundering our economies and killing of our people and innocent children to come to power to make us slaves? No way! I feel that the alternative is what we have now, to build on, and all that is required is to assist the new government with information about illegal acquisition of wealth, stolen money, extrajudicial killings, and bad things you know have hindered our progress for action to be taken. Don't forget, whistleblower on private accounts is still on. Nobody can change the judgment of the people. Mark you, we are the change, and the judiciary knows this based on the true facts before the Presidential Election Petition Tribunal, not the junkie media, Radio Biafra, or Radio You Are a Kafiri, who are bent in creating war and anarchy. We must not allow anarchy on our land again. No war in Nigeria proclamation of 30 years ago made on the OGTV radio on 16 August 1993 still stands. And we must do all we can to settle our differences through equitable distribution of resources to reward the hardworking, sincere, and the diligent while we ensure freedom and justice for all at no price. Thanks, Maharaji. We have the Sadguru Maharaji, whose presence as the resource power of wealth, wisdom, and absolute protection on land, sea, and air, yet who has come down for us to tap and gain access to the humongous wealth within each and every one of us to usher in the golden age of life. As recommended in the past, yes, to the present government, it is vital that premise those who have received divine knowledge are encouraged to serve in the new government, because they are the ones who fought to ensure that Nigeria is able to free herself from the colonial traps being set every day to make the black man slave forever. We believe that the Creator is in our hearts, and the key to open it is the Sadguru, whose love endureth forever. My love and blessings.
Happy, 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 happy. Happy, 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 happy. Happy, 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 happy. Can you put your hands together in front of all Christians? Just put your hands together once more in front of all Christians. We're going down in front of all Christians. That wonderful and reconciliative press briefing in front of all Christians, because at this period, it is only a Sadguru Maharaj that can bring solace to mankind, and that has totally happened today. Thursday, 17th day of August 2023. Let's put a hand together once more for all. Father Maharaj, the children of land and entire world are so delighted with this grace Father Maharaj has made it happen this day. We beg Father Maharaj that next item is a group photograph with. Sorry, the press men should. They are just on the press.
We cannot buy you here.
Okay.
What do you want the world to say? And you have I know why you want to say this, but I see some Kemis closing their eyes. I don't know why they are here.
Kabiyesi Maharaji, my question goes to number 9 and something.
Legalize no.
He said a law should be made that will not allow the doctors and medical staff not to go on strike.
Yeah.
My concern is, though you put there is a word than it, but if someone is working under the condition that is not conducive, that you cannot see the future in the work that you are doing, and there is best alternative, I think such person we want to embark on strike or to leave the country. What's your take on that, sir?
If you are driving a car and there's a signboard that bashes or a person alone, you don't go back. You don't strike. You follow it. In other words, there should be dialogue. I said it.
Yes.
That they have to create a kind of working mechanism.
You said so.
The leader, because you see, I'm more or less here like a hospital. People come here, they are sick. Now he gets to the hospital, he can't find a doctor. Sometimes it's just the love, the way the doctor reacts to you, you get well. Yeah, because he believes that he's a doctor. All right? So now when a doctor is not happy, definitely there will be trouble. And so with this, if you say they should not go out, what are you going to do for them? We have the wealth, we have the power. So today that question can be taken as a political question, because the problem is not on the doctor. The problem is on the leaders who are saying, I'm a Hausa man, I'm a Igbo man, I'm a Yoruba man, I'm a Muslim. So the Christian is not well. How do we become Muslim and Christian? It's unimportant. Before Christianity and Islam came, we are ruling the world. Are you there? So this is the question. Working mechanism will come where you will be respected. If there's somebody there who is not allowed, even if it's in the House of Assembly, right? We have to work it out so that we get those who are opposing African freedom. Freedom is for me to eat, drink, and be happy. Stay anywhere, be anywhere, at any time. We can do it. We have the power, resources, even more than the whole of Europe put together. There are people in our midst who have to get them out. We should genuine.
Kabiyesi Maharaji, my questions are quite just a question.
Yeah.
Yesterday, lists on portfolios were given to various ministerial.
Okay.
Yes, portfolios were given just yesterday.
Did they include Wike?
Yes, Minister of FCC. Now the controversy is
Minister for
FCC, Federal Capital Territory, Abuja. So probably is the serving governor for the third term. Now the question now is, a lot of people are saying some people are put is the portfolio is more or less as if putting a round pen in a square hole.
Yeah.
For someone like Wiki, people are expecting probably would be Minister for Nigeria Delta, was given FCT. Someone like Alake, who is vast in communication, was given solid minerals, and a lot of people are saying it's more or less like putting a round pin in a square hole, as in the ministerial portfolio is wrong. What's your take on it?
You see, when you look at the personality of President Ahmed Bola Tinubu, he has experienced a lot. He's a cost accountant, financial accountant, an activist. He is somebody who is a freedom fighter. And so we should wait to see what happened. Remember, there was this lady, Shetima, and information that came out was dropped immediately. So those who are going there now, they should be begging. And Nigerians, don't sit there and watch. If you know anything about any of them, come out. Say it loud and clear. For now, let us wait and see it till such time as, right, all the ministers are ready. They begin to go around. Because I know that it's not going to be like the former governments where you see something wrong, then they keep quiet. I don't know where El Rufai is now. It's whether I don't think he came to Maraji or he's using Maraji for him to be called in to serve in the government. No. The Kaduna South people are complaining that during his 8 years, he didn't do anything for them. But governor, you are father to all. You cannot segregate. So whatever is going on, we should give our love to the president. Till such time when the cabinet is ready. We begin to, but I would say at least for the children of light, Maraji's children, who have been able to hold on to make sure that nothing goes wrong. Of course, you pressmen, you know me, in the last 10 years, I believe that at least 4 positions. When Obasanjo was there, he gave us 3 slots. Yes, right? That's why you should be able to do something. So let us wait. All of us have a stake. Let's give him the opportunity to see what is going on. And I'm sure Nigerians will be very happy.
Akabi is married. In the past 30 years now, what are the challenges? What are the challenges facing Sadhguru Maharaji, and how do you overcome the challenges?
You know, the flowing river has no challenges because the energy is there, moving it to the sea. There's no way you can stop a flowing river because it's from the sea, and in the sea is going to carry all the. What we will see is that particularly the Southerners, they have been overwhelmed by the teachings of the Christian dogma. Yeah, they have been stupefied, if not drawn in religion, to forget themselves that before religion came, Igbo man, Yoruba man, Chekiri. And so we are now getting to a point where, how do we convince this person that he feels that if he has billion, he has made it? We are now trying to convince them to look at the other side of the life. How the best men, Michael Jackson, Sherubamu Adeleke, Jim Brown, Kwareji, so many big men, even Dangote Jr. If religion was the answer, they would not have died. Yes, and you know very well that my father, your father, our great father said, if you want to kill a race, take their culture from them. And this is where I'm very particular about now. So that the people will see that I'm their father. If you talk about Rumila, he's the one talking here now. If you talk about Dudua, he's the one talking here now. If you talk about Ifa, I'm here now. And it is this, white brotherhood of men whose name have been coined into Jesus Christ, with Robert Powell acting the film, that you call and call and call, nothing happens. But today, if you call Maraji will come like a rabbit, as your great-grandfather, as a pot, as a fly, to answer. So that is the area I am trying to do now, and I've seen it, that my publicity must be increased. Yes, I must have structures, ashrams in almost every state. Why? Because one ashram can save millions within 10 days. The people are fed up. You go out there, some people walking to death. Go to UCH, go to Lut, Go to University of Benin Teaching Hospital. People are spending their whole life not knowing that the holy name that can help them is marriage. When you man now believe you me. Each time I sit there and begin to think, that's in another way. Perhaps a situation like this must come for them to know that, yes, there's no alternative than to what? Look inwards. And today, if we look inwards, there's somebody we have that the Oyinbos don't have. Now, and that is Sadhguru Maharaj. So, my problem is now publicity. Publicity, because already they have tested Maharaj, they have tried Maharaj, there's nothing they didn't say. Now, Fabulo Yombe. Yes, I didn't do anything. How can somebody who says call him anywhere you are be the one that will fight you? No, can't fight. Look at all our graduates going abroad. If you go to Europe, NASA, where they make aircrafts, ships, medicine, and all kind of, ingenuities. Yeah, Maharaj's altar is with them. This photograph. If you go to Saudi Arabia, where they are giving the holy water, it's my altar that is there. It's there as we are talking now. So what do? All we have to do, I'm calling on the elders, the mothers in particular, who worked hard carrying these children. They should not allow, because, hey, you can't believe it, but this is true. Look, this is a photograph of Sadhguru Maharaj. If you have it in your pocket, you go and come back. And if anything that can give you security to go anywhere and come back is the same thing that will give you solution to all your problems. So publicity, that's why I call you here, gentlemen of the press. I have recognized you. You must recognize me too.
Happy. Let's put a hand together for all things. Hold it on the praise, and the question primarily is answered accordingly. Primarily, at this junction, the children of light are being the congregation to come down from heaven to have a quick photograph the gentlemen of the place, the children of light. So we should be side with them today.
Nobody can divide us. Nigeria for day today. We are one Nigeria. We are one Nigeria. Nobody can divide us at all. We are one Nigeria. We are one Nigeria. We are one Nigeria. Nobody can. We are one Nigeria. We are one Nigeria. We are one Nigeria.
Happy. Happy. Happy, 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 happy.